All right, it's time to look at some use cases for using Menti in the classroom. And first up, we are actually going to take an entire lecture and mentify it. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, in this case, we're going to bring in an already existing PowerPoint deck into Mentimeter and then have a few questions from Menti in between to help the students reflect on the knowledge that they just learned. And in this example, we're actually using one of my old Swedish classes. I actually used to teach using Menti back in the day. So here I already have a few slides prepared, but I'm going to go ahead and I am going to import some slides here from PowerPoint. Again, further below, we'll be looking at all the import options in Menti, but I'm going to click here and then I'm going to import my PowerPoint presentation on Swedish prepositions. So we can see here it's converting. I can go ahead and close this window in the background and then it'll just keep importing. And now we can see that we successfully imported the slides and we find them on the bottom here. So here we have my slides. And now I'm going to go ahead and arrange these. So I'm going to move this up to here and then bring that one there. And then move these here. I'm also going to go ahead and just change the background color here just to make everything look a bit better. So we have a yellow theme here, but I'm going to go ahead and change that just to white and then slide that over so everything looks nice and clean. If I upload a PowerPoint presentation to Menti, I can't edit the content, so double check that you have everything ready before you upload it. I'm going to do the same quickly for the other ones here. There we go. I have those slides ready, and now it's time to look at the Menti part of it. So I'm starting here with a word cloud, which is a great way to start off your classes. And here I'm actually writing in Swedish, write a word that you learned the past week. And we'll see in the demo shortly how this will look. But this is just to get everybody started. And then I have my slide here on what is prepositions. And then I'm going to throw in a quiz question. And the quiz is a really great way to get your students' attention and also check in on their knowledge. Again, we'll see in the demo how this works. Then we go into some more slides, and then we have another question. This time I want them to translate "I live in Sweden" to Swedish. And then my class will end with a quiz leaderboard. Now, since this is a Swedish class, of course, I want to change the language to Swedish. So I'm going to go up here to Settings, and then I'm going to click Language Preferences, and then choose Swedish. We'll see in a moment here that that also changes the voting. Now, for this Swedish class, I will require my students to log in order to vote. But I will not show their names in the live presentation moment. Now, why do I do this? Well, first of all, by not showing any names, we avoid any risk of bullying or people feeling ashamed for answering the question wrong. But it is also a safeguard for me as a teacher because I will have access to the results and I'll be able to see who answered what. This is a great way for me to be able to follow up in case I get any answers that are inappropriate. It's very important that you mention this to your students at the beginning of the class so they know that they will be identified, but not towards each other. Now that I've toggled the login, I'm also going to go ahead and remove the quiz leaderboard. Again, this is optional if you want to have that. It'll show who answered fastest and who won. But for this class, I just want the students to reflect on their own. So I'm going to remove that. All right, now it's time to go live, and I'm going to go ahead and click Present up here. The quiz will not have a winner, but that's totally okay. I'm going to go ahead and present anyway. And then my students will be able to scan the QR code. And here we can see the login as we saw earlier. It requires people to log in. So I'm going to log in with my Mentimeter account there. And now we're ready to go. So I'm going to go to the next slide. And here we can see it says in Swedish, write a word that you learned this week. And we can see also that the voting is in Swedish. It doesn't say submit. It says skicka, which is Swedish for send or submit. So here I'm going to put in cinnamon bun as my word. and it'll show instantly and give you a nice overview of all the words your students have learned. And then we have the PowerPoint that I uploaded. And the beautiful thing here is you have the slides in the voting view as well. So this works for really big classes. If everybody can't see the screen, that's totally okay because they can see it here as well. And now it's time for the quiz. Here I can put in my name, but again, this doesn't matter because we don't have a leaderboard. It's just for the students to reflect themselves. So once I hit enter, that starts a countdown. And here we have answer fast to get more points. And the question here is Oscar works Mentimeter. So I'm going to choose that one. I was fast there. And we can see that in the Menti, we get the right answer. And I can also see in the phone that I answered it correctly. And then we move on with our slides here. Again, take your time to walk through these. This is just a demo, of course. And then we have one more quiz question. This one, the students have to type the answer. So this is translate to Swedish. I live in Sweden. Jag bor I Sverige. Fast there again. Everyone has voted. And we see the correct answer as well. Now, if this wasn't correct, or if it was spelled in a different way or so forth, I can change to make that right or wrong. And this gives you the chance to kind of be a bit merciful if they just get it almost right. There we go. That was a brief demonstration of how you can turn an entire class into an interactive and engaging experience.